I can't swim. Oh yeah, speaking of swimming, I went to go swim in like a hotel pool, kind of. A thing that, sorry, not Sky. A thing that me and Sky kind of were wanting to do. Sky said like, oh, we should go to the hotel pool. I've never done that before. And she like, neither of it, like there's this common thing with trans women where like, or just trans people in general, swimming is kind of hard, you know, because it's being in your underwear in front of a bunch of people. And you sometimes in a transition, you're kind of like for at least a good year, at least you're in a midway point. Like you couldn't really be in one or the other. Like too much titty for bathing trunks, like shorts, too little titty for a bikini, or too, you know, not enough shape changes for a bikini. Anyway, it's a thing. Swimming is difficult. It's just a bit of an awkward experience generally. And so you'll hear a lot of trans women, trans men just kind of not swim. Full bodysuits are hot, true. Swim fully clothed, also true. Did you know things become see-through? But just wear a t-shirt, no biggie. Yeah, you can do that if you're really into swimming. I took the route of just, instead of doing that, I'm just going to not swim. Until recently, like when I was doing like, I did a swimming stream thing in the pool, in like an Airbnb pool thing, which was lovely. But this is a public pool. We didn't check that out yet. So we'll get to this point in the story. But either way, Sky is also a trans woman and she wanted to go swimming and needed a swimsuit. She didn't have one. I also did not bring one. I own a ton of bikinis. I own a ton of swimsuits. But I also had to do the thing like that I was just saying of like, oh God, do I do trunk? Like, do I have like, I don't know, some of you have seen me shirtless. Could I get away with not? Could I get away with just trunks? Surely not. There's no way. Or like, do I buy a shirt? Is that going to be weird? Like, I want to have a nice experience with my friend that's there or bonding thing. Oh, fuck it. Okay, fine. I'll just get a bikini. So we decided to go swimsuit shopping. And a very funny thing popped up with that. I thought this was really, really interesting when I saw it because I'd never seen anything like this in England. I noticed there was this cool section. Let me show you. In the swimsuit store. I think this is kind of dope. And by the way, no one cared. Like, this is so dope. This is so based. This is not a mistranslation. This is just casual menswear. Yeah, like, this is genuinely men's swimsuits. Joe, Japan is based. Like, no one thought this was weird. Women and men sort of like checked it out a little bit. Fine. The women grabbed products from there. Men, it was just me. Feels a little transphobic. I think maybe, I don't know how it works. I'm not going to critique that one. I think it's nicer to have the option than just be ignored and pretend you don't exist. You know what I mean? So it's kind of neat. This is the brainwormy bit where I go like, I felt incredibly awkward. They were so lovely, by the way. They were so lovely. Like they not a weird look, nothing. Very, very nice. But we had like when I was looking through the shop, it's a very small shop and it felt like I needed to like move people out of the way. And so I just kind of stepped back from it and let Sky do everything because Sky speaks fluent Japanese. And I do not and could not explain what I wanted or was doing or anything. So I just went, okay, if it fits you, it's going to fit me. Just buy two of the things. You do the thing. And I signed off on like, I'm not bikini shopping. The brainwormy bit is that like, I'm 5'10". I'm not sure what the average height for like a Japanese woman is, but it's much shorter than 5'10". And I felt so strange in that environment that like, I just was kind of in the way sort of thing. And it felt weird. And I was dressed like, you know, I was dressed like the fucking Christ. Thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Hello. Height dysphoria? No, just general, just like oh, I don't want to feel like I'm bothering them. Like I feel like I don't really fit into it, I guess. Like I don't like the trying on a bikini thing. I don't know. It felt like I can't really describe it without sounding like the internalized transphobia that I definitely have. But like there was something about it that kind of made me feel a bit iffy about being a part of the like about shopping there, and it was just awkward. I didn't speak the language, etc., etc. Did you get flirted on? What? No. At least you recognize it. Oh, sure. But like, imagine having height dysphoria being under 6 feet. Doubting the 5'11". I did used to be, I claimed to, yeah, I did genuinely shrink because my clothes are different now. And also I had measured. Anyway, shopping for that, they were still very nice about it. They came to grab me when like Sky had like changed into a bikini and like in the little dressing room thing, and they said like, oh, she wants to show you the thing, and I'm like, okay, cool, that looks good, whatever. Got two of them. Do you guys remember a really long time ago I went to Spain and I bought a swimsuit for my girlfriend. It was very, very awkward. So I just picked something out, obviously didn't try it on, and just bought it. And then realized that it was like a very expensive bikini that I had, like, when they were ringing it up at the counter. And at this point, I can't say, like, it would feel weird to just back away from it. I swear to God, the exact same thing happened again. Where she went to go pick out the bikini, tried it on. No one was looking at the prices. Got to the counter. 2 of them get rung up. 60,000 yen. Holy fuck, dude. 60,000 yen. It's about 300 pounds for swimsuits, for bikinis. Holy fuck. That's $400. That's fucking insane. That's expensive, but not that expensive. Kinda? That's kind of fine for women's swimsuits. Is it? Anyway, it was a lot of money for me. Right? I had a moment of like, ooh, didn't think it would be like that. Because also stuff was very cheap. Less material means more cost. It's not even that crazy. Anyway, did you share the bikini? No. I did send like a photo of me in the bikini to like someone that may or may not be in chat right now, like a couple of Battle Pass subs, and no one else has seen it because, I don't know, I quite liked it. But like, you know, I've taken some photos that I'm sure I'll post on the wall at some point, but like little selfies that I took in it, or like before I went swimming, that's just gone to a couple people that like are, you know, a couple of the very nice people on the Battle Pass, and I will not be sharing. And then we went to go, like, I put on those little glasses, tied my hair up. I did the strands and everything. I had my hair up back. It was a cute little look. But yeah, went to the little hotel pool thing, and I was immediately very scared, because when things are illegal in most countries, they're kind of like, they're illegal. Like, you know, like weed, like it's illegal. Like no one cares. Or like littering, like it just happens. Like it's illegal. But like, who's going to prison over that sort of thing, right? In Japan, no. Look, it's illegal for me to go pee in a fucking, like, a women's restroom, right? Like in the UK, I think. Is it? It's definitely not super legal. Anyway, Japan does not play around with that shit. When something's illegal in Japan, it's a crime. It's very, very, very illegal. In the UK, you need a license to get a license. That's actually true. My usual worry, like in anywhere else, would be like, I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable. In Japan, it's that, like, if I get changed in that room, I'm going to jail, perhaps. You know? Like, I wouldn't want to get changed around people. But either way, still just, like, the hey Finn, shut the fuck up was a much more serious statement of like, I couldn't talk in this area. Like, it's an uncomfortable thing to be doing. And, I didn't want to try that. It was an uncomfortable sort of thing. But either way, it was a nice little fun experience, to like a little bonding thing with me and Sky. It was sweet. Oh God, Jesus, kind of weird you don't have a femboy partner yet. I'm sorry, I don't think my type is femboys. I've yet to meet a femboy that's into other femboys. No, that I've seen too much material on the internet to think that's true. I know that they exist. Did you go to the Muscle Mommy Cafe? Fuck, I didn't go to the Muscle Mommy Cafe. That's fucked up. He's into Catboy. No. Look, why can't the men be men, women be women, you know? Strict gender roles. You look like a female. Wouldn't they think you're breaking the law by going into the men's? I don't know. But I sound like this, and my cock and balls are very big, you know? Massive. Gigantic. Look, if you're 3 meters away from me, there's a chance you'll see the tip trailing behind me. It's a lot of work to like wrap it around my leg.